Right, I've got a very simple upgrade you can do on the Chinese mini lathe, which I'd like to show you this evening. And all it is two special bolts which holds the rear guard on, so that you can take it off easily and actually put it back on without having to look behind the back of the machine. Now, I found it unnecessary to use all 5 screws to hold the rear guard on. I only used 2, and that is the one that goes near the chuck and the one at the very back. Now, the screws that hold the guard on are 5mm, so I've got a piece of 5mm screw studding, and I've cut that to a length of about 106mm long. And then I've got a piece of brass which I turned down to 1/2 inch in diameter and put a nail on there, rounded it off nicely, and drilled and tapped through the brass with the 5mm thread. And then I put a piece of studding into that with some Loctite 638. Now, the back nut is also turned to 1/2 inch diameter and knurled, and then I've drilled and tapped right through the brass with the 5mm thread. And then I've got a bit of 5/16 aluminium tubing and drilled the front and bored the front of the brass so that that pushes in there a nice tight fit. I had to push it in with the vise, and that is so that will go down over the studding and lock the guard onto the back of the machine. So you get the 5mm studding and you put a bit of Loctite 242 nut lock on the thread and screw that one into the back of the machine. Like that. And then let that one set. And then when you come to put the guard on, it's just very easy because you just put the rear hole over the studding and slide it on like that. And then you can actually just feel around the back with the tube as a guide that goes down over the studding and screws the guard on nice and tightly, saving all the messing about of having to look behind the machine. Then you take the other brass bolt, and that one easily locates in the screw hole near the chuck. And you can do that one up nice and tight by hand without a screwdriver, and the guard is nice and solid. So it's a quick and easy upgrade to do on the Chinese mini lathe, and it will save you a lot of time, particularly if you're having to adjust the strips under the saddle with the nuts underneath. You need to take the guard off, and it's great to be able to take it off quickly and easily for cleaning without having to move the lathe.